Yo, it's Guido coming at you with a quick tip. Let's talk about driving off of things and how you do that safely. Some things that can help you do that safely. Have you ever tried to drive off of a cliff, say like this one right here, and this is a pretty steep cliff, and just absolutely smashed your tank into the rocks or into the ground and you're dead, right? Or maybe you've gone off a less angled one and been surprised you got killed. So a lot of it has to do with the shape of the tank. The Tiger is not a particularly great drive off of hills tank. It's got a big flat front. If you tag the tank, let's just look at the back as if it was the front here. We'll get the cursor going. If you smash the hole into a rock, like say you got a skinny rock kind of poking up, and you just smash the hole into it, that's going to do a lot of damage, especially if you're going downhill and more or less free fall. That's almost an automatic destruction of the tank. What you want to do is stay on your tracks. Or if you land, you want to be on the tracks. There's other things you can do to be very careful about coming off hills like this. Now, if this is a steep hill, but it's not very far down. Now, if I was trying to do this off one of these really high ones, say across over here on some of these rocks, good luck. You're going to have a hard time doing that without dying. You have to take a look at the individual situation, but obviously the further you fall, the faster you get going, the more damage you're going to take, the more chances you have of clipping a piece of your tank. But right here, I've got kind of a small hill, and I've also got another advantage, which some of you may have noticed as you're looking at this thing. Let's see if there we go. So I've got the flyaway thing going right here. So let's take a look at this particular hill that I'm going to be coming off. It looks pretty steep right here, right? And we'll just watch what I do as I try to come off this thing. I'll come slowly. You can see that I'm being very careful, and now I'm looking as I come off, and look where I am pointed, all right? So I don't want to catch any crazy angles. I don't want to jam my hole into rocks, but as I'm looking at this, it looks pretty smooth. As I go over, I'm going to go full backwards, so that'll help slow it down a little bit. The soap rocks will make that less and less effective, and if you actually leave the ground and you're in free fall, good luck. That's just going to be luck for the most part. If you can land on your tracks, you can minimize the amount of damage or even take none. But once you nose over off a cliff and you're headed straight down, it's going to be really hard to control the way you land right there. But I have a dead tank right here. There's a dead tank. Even a live one will work, to be quite honest, but at least the dead ones don't try to get away. Okay, so I'm going to use him as a bit of a ramp. Let's just watch how I do this. So I'm in full reverse. I come off of that. I am going to be pretty quickly into kind of free fall, but not bad right there, right? So I've used that nice little ramp. And then we're just going to drive right over that guy. And we take no damage. We take no damage, right? So notice that we were on the tracks the whole way as we came off that hill. Let me just back it up real quick and show you what I'm talking about with a side view here. Or not. Maybe I'll just screw it up somehow. All right, here we go. Come off the side of this with the tracks. Ooh, stop doing that. Take some shots, thinking about it. Scooching forward. Do I want to do this? Yes, I do. All right, here we go. Ever so carefully. Kind of come off that thing, keep on the tracks, and just like that. Now, why did I do it that way? Well, because I didn't want to have to turn around with this slow tank and go all the way around that ramp. I actually get in there and get a little bit more damage as we push in. And I'm able to push forward off of that. What looks like something that would be very difficult to get off of, so to speak. More agile tanks tend to have a little bit better capability to come off these things. The big, heavy, slow ones, not so much, but I was able to use that dead tank down there to help me use it as part of a ramp. So there you go, quick tactics tip on how to come off some of the discussion anyway of how to come off some of these cliffs and whatnot. Everyone else out there, chuck it in the comments if you've got any advice, other ways that you do that, or things you think about when you're coming off of the cliffs like that without dying. You know, sometimes you miscalculate and things just go badly, but you can do a lot to minimize the danger. That's all I've got for today. We will see ya.